Hey there, English learners! Welcome to Tales for Talking, where learning English feels like hanging out with friends. I'm so excited because today we're diving into something super special: Christmas in the United States.
Get ready for hilarious family stories, wild shopping adventures, and all those crazy holiday traditions that make American Christmas unique. And don't worry if you miss a word or two, my friend Sarah is here to help. She'll break down all the cool expressions and slang we use, making sure you catch every detail. Here's how it works. I'll share fun stories about Christmas, and after each part, Sarah will explain the interesting English phrases and expressions I use. She'll also give you a chance to practice with some quick questions. You can pause the video anytime to try answering them. So, grab your favorite holiday drink, get comfortable, and let's improve your English while discovering how Americans celebrate Christmas. Trust me, you won't want to miss what my Uncle Bob does during Christmas caroling.
Ready? Let's jump right in.
Hey everyone, what's up? I'm super stoked to talk about Christmas in the USA. You know, this time of the year is absolutely bonkers in a good way. The streets are lit up like a disco party, and everyone's walking around with shopping bags bigger than Santa's belly.
Hi, learners! Let me explain some fun expressions Jack just used. When someone says, "What's up?" they're simply asking, "How are you?" in a casual way. And super stoked, that means very excited. Like when you say, "I'm super stoked about my birthday." You're really excited about it. When Jack says things are bonkers, he means crazy or wild, but in a fun way. Now, let's practice. Here's a question for you. What makes the streets look special during Christmas time? Go ahead and pause the video to answer. Ready? Here's one way you could answer. The streets look special because they are decorated with many lights and Christmas decorations.
Man, Christmas traditions here are wild. In my family, we always have this epic cookie baking marathon the weekend before Christmas. My mom goes completely nuts with the sprinkles, and my dad always burns at least one batch. It's basically a family tradition at this point. And don't even get me started on the ugly Christmas sweater competitions at work.
Let's learn some fun expressions. When Jack says his mom goes completely nuts, he means she gets very excited and uses too many sprinkles. And epic, that's a cool way to say something is really great or awesome. When Jack says, "Don't even get me started," it means he has a lot to say about something. It's like saying, "Oh, I could talk about this forever." Your turn. Question time. What is one family tradition Jack mentioned? Pause the video and try to answer. Here's a possible answer. Jack's family has a tradition of baking cookies together the weekend before Christmas, and his dad always burns some cookies.
The best part? Christmas Eve. We stuff our faces with turkey and all the fixings, and then everyone crashes on the couch, watching Home Alone for like the millionth time. But hey, nobody's complaining. And sometime around midnight, my little cousins always try to catch Santa in the act, spoiler alert. They never do.
Let me help you understand these fun phrases. When we say stuff our faces, we mean eating a lot of food like when you're really hungry. All the fixings means all the side dishes that come with the main meal, like mashed potatoes, gravy, and vegetables. When people crash on the couch, they just fall onto it because they're very tired, especially after eating a big meal. Time for practice. Here's your question. What do Jack's family members do after eating dinner? Pause the video and try to answer. Here's one way to say it. After dinner, they all lay on the couch and watch the movie Home Alone together.
Oh, and don't forget about Black Friday. It's like the Hunger Games of shopping, but with credit cards instead of weapons. Last year, I camped outside Best Buy at 4 a.m. just to get a sweet deal on a TV. Was it worth freezing outside? Absolutely. Though I did end up buying way more stuff than I planned, my wallet wasn't too happy about that.
Those were some interesting expressions. A sweet deal is when you get something at a very good price. When Jack talks about freezing outside, he means it was very, very cold. And when he says his wallet wasn't too happy, he's using humor to say he spent too much money. Let's practice. Question for you. Why did Jack camp outside Best Buy? Pause and try to answer. Here's a possible answer. Jack camped outside Best Buy to get a good deal on a TV during Black Friday sales.
And let me tell you about Christmas morning. It's pure chaos, but the good kind. Everyone shows up in their PJs, looking like zombies, 'cause nobody got any sleep. There's wrapping paper flying everywhere, and my sister always tries to peek at her presents before it's time. Mom's famous cinnamon rolls are the only thing that can get us to take a break from the present opening frenzy.
Let's learn these fun expressions. When Jack says pure chaos, he means there's a lot of exciting activity happening everywhere. Looking like zombies is a funny way to say people are very tired. When someone peeks at something, they try to look at it secretly before they're supposed to. And frenzy means everyone is very excited and moving quickly. Your turn. Here's your question. What special breakfast does Jack's mom make? Pause and try to answer. Here's a possible answer. Jack's mom makes special cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning.
Speaking of food, let's talk about Christmas dinner. I mean, it's like Thanksgiving 2.0, but with more sparkle. We've got this unspoken competition in my family about who can bring the most over-the-top dish. Last year, my aunt showed up with a gingerbread house that was basically a mansion. It even had tiny LED lights inside. Talk about showing off.
Let's look at these interesting expressions. 2.0 inches is used to indicate an improved version of something. Over the top means exaggerated or excessive. Showing off means to show off or boast. Talk about in this context means, now this is. Question. How did Jack's aunt impress everyone last year? Pause the video to answer. A possible answer. She made an impressive gingerbread house that was very elaborate and even had LED lights inside.
And don't even get me started on the Christmas movies marathon. We're talking about a full-blown tradition here. My dad always falls asleep during It's a Wonderful Life, without fail. And there's always that one person looking at you, sis, who insists on watching Die Hard because it's totally a Christmas movie. I mean, she's not wrong, but still.
Let's analyze these expressions. Full-blown means complete or total. Without fail means without fail, always. Looking at you is a way to point at someone playfully. She's not wrong, but still means she's right, but still. Question: what always happens during the movie marathon? Pause the video and answer. A possible answer: Jack's dad always falls asleep during It's a Wonderful Life movie.
And let's not forget about the Secret Santa at work. Last year, I got the new guy, and I had no idea what to get him. All I knew was that he liked cats, so I went all out and got him this ridiculously fluffy cat sweater with bells on it. Turns out he loved it and wore it every day until New Year's. Talk about a Christmas miracle.
Let's look at these useful expressions. Went all out means to do something with great effort or without holding back. Ridiculously, in this context, is used positively to emphasize. Christmas miracle is used ironically to describe a surprisingly good outcome. Turns out means it turns out that. Question: why was Jack's Secret Santa gift successful? Pause the video to answer. A possible answer: the gift was successful because even though Jack only knew his coworker liked cats, the cat sweater turned out to be perfect and his coworker wore it every day.
But here's my favorite part, caroling. You haven't lived until you've seen my Uncle Bob attempt to hit those high notes in All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's hilarious. We go around the neighborhood spreading holiday cheer, although sometimes I think we're spreading more laughter than actual music. Last year, our neighbor's dog joined in, and believe me, that pup had better pitch than most of us.
Let's look at these fun expressions. When someone says, you haven't lived until, they mean you really need to experience something because it's amazing or funny. Hit those high notes means singing the really high parts of a song. When we talk about someone's pitch, we mean how well they can sing the correct musical notes. Isn't it funny that the dog sang better than the people? Time to practice. Here's your question. What funny thing happened during caroling last year? Pause the video and try answering. Here's one way to say it. During caroling last year, a neighbor's dog joined in the singing and had better pitch than the people.
Speaking of holidays, New Year's Eve is like the grand finale. My neighbors go crazy with fireworks. They must buy the entire store. We all hang out on my rooftop with candy cane hot chocolate, doing our own countdown like we're in Times Square. Though honestly, half of us fall asleep before midnight. That's what happens when you eat too much holiday food.
Let's understand these expressions. When we say someone goes crazy with something, it means they do a lot of it. Hang out means to spend time with friends in a relaxed way. And when Jack talks about people falling asleep before midnight, he's describing what we sometimes call a food coma, when you feel sleepy after eating a big meal. Your turn to practice. Question: how do Jack and his friends celebrate New Year's Eve? Pause and try answering. Here's a possible answer. They gather on his rooftop, drink hot chocolate with candy canes, and watch their neighbors' fireworks.
And one last thing, the post-Christmas sales. It's when all of us bargain hunters come out to play. Pro tip. This is when I buy all my Christmas decorations for next year. Sure, my closet looks like Santa's workshop exploded in there for 11 months, but getting everything at 75% off. Worth it.
Let's analyze these last expressions. Bargain hunters are people who look for deals. Come out to play means to appear or participate in something. Pro tip is an expert advice. Worth it means that it's worth the effort. Question: what is Jack's strategy for Christmas shopping? Pause the video to answer. A possible answer: he buys Christmas decorations during the post-Christmas sales when everything is 75% off and saves them for next year.
Well, amazing people. That's our Christmas special. If you enjoyed learning about American Christmas traditions, don't forget to smash that like button. I've always wanted to say that. Subscribe to catch more awesome episodes about American culture. And remember, you're not just watching a video, you're improving your English. Share this with your friends who are learning English, as we say. The more the merrier.
Let's end with these helpful phrases. When someone says, "That's a wrap," it means we're finished. Smash that like button is a fun way YouTubers ask viewers to like their videos. And the more the merrier means we welcome everyone to join. Final practice question: how can viewers support our channel? Pause and try answering. Here's a possible answer. Viewers can support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, and sharing it with friends who are learning English.
See you next time, awesome people. Keep practicing your English.
Good job, everyone. Remember, every time you listen to English, you're getting better at it. See you in our next episode.